What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you are looking for, we'll say, an action camera or a good pocketable camera to take with you for different use cases, these are some of the best offerings currently available, with the caveat that they come at two completely different price points. So we're not going to go too technical in these videos. We're going to talk about some of the specs, but let's go ahead and jump right into it and get the pricing over with. So the actual Pocket 3 here does come in at right around $790 at time of recording, where the Insta360 Go 3S is around $270 on Amazon. I will throw those links up down below. I greatly appreciate if you use those affiliate links. It helps out the channel immensely. Now, let's talk about why you would probably want the Pocket 3 over the Go 3S. And let's just talk about the main piece and the main selling point, and that's that gimbal. You have that 3-axis gimbal right here, which will give you a lot more steady shots in videos and has a ton of other options, including an integrated display that's always going to be attached, whereas this might not have it attached unless it's in the housing. It does have an external memory card slot on the side here. That will help you if you need beyond 128 gigs of storage that the Go 3S has. It has about a little under 2 hours longer battery life. If you wanted, obviously you can use the Action Pod to recharge this a few times, or if you have the additional content creator kit and have the handle here, that will expand out the battery life as well. This actually does have GPS. And again, it has 4 times better video recording quality thanks to the 4K 120 FPS over the 4K 30 FPS on the 3S. Now, obviously, this is going to come with hindrances. This isn't going to be waterproof, depending on what you want to shoot. And you're probably not going to want to ride a bike wearing these or do more FPV shots. So that brings us to why you might want the Go 3S. There is a water resistance to this. Obviously, you can simply pop it out of the case, and this is completely water resistant, and it does have an IP rating. The case itself does not. It has a little splash resistance, but keep in mind, this is actually not going to be waterproof at all, and it's really going to come down to what you want to use these cameras for. You can also use the app as a remote control, which should be super helpful if you wanted to use that. It actually is about 82% less body volume. As you can see here, the sizes are significantly different. It does have horizon leveling, which again, depending on what you're doing, if you're going to use it more as a true action cam, that would be the way to go. It's about 140 grams lighter as well. They both can record vertical video, so if you wanted to create social media content, you can do this and it will automatically adjust. Again, the Pocket 3 does that as well, but it's harder to do on something of this size, and it is about 8.7 millimeters thinner, just so you know as well. Those are going to be most of the difference pieces here as far as those specs go. Now, what's one big selling point with the Go 3S is that new modular system, and just how many options there are if you wanted to set this up for different activities. There's lanyards, there's bands, there is the hat connector. So you can actually pivot and angle different shots. So personally, what I believe is that if you are looking for a more actionable camera that you don't need to go hands-on with and you wanted to record something, that'll be the way to go. You can obviously use the external display. They both do have touchscreens here, and these could be amazing options when used together even. So a lot of people are comparing this or that. I think these are something that should be used in tandem depending on recording. If you are looking to do content creation, you obviously can use both of these. Say for instance, on a Tesla video, you can record your main video with this and then some B-roll with the 3S. I just think these don't necessarily fight in the same weight class, again, specifically for pricing and features, but the video quality you do get even after something this tiny, I think it is an amazing addition to any creator's content kit. But again, these are just my opinions. I don't know. I'm one person. Let me know in the comments below what you guys feel would be the best option. I do like just how resourceful and useful these cameras are, simply for the fact that you can get some really cool POV shots on this if you want as well. And that's just something that you can't get with the Pocket 3, or excuse me, yes, the Pocket 3. I took this to Epic Universe recently and was able to get some really cool footage just naturally walking around and even on some rides. And that's just something you can't get if you were going to use this all day long. You're going to have some hand fatigue. You can't mount this on with the chest strap that comes with it. It's just interesting. And speaking of which, that is another differentiating factor too. This actually comes with every accessory you need right in the packaging, whereas you might need the content creator kit for the expanded battery, the additional wide angle lens, and things of that nature. So just something to keep in mind there as well, depending on how you plan to use these all. They do also have dedicated bike mounts, like I said, and the ecosystem for all of the designs are just some other differentiating factors between these as well. But yeah, you do also have support for live streaming with the Pocket 3 if that's something you're going to need. You do have USB Type-C on both of these. It's hard for me to pick between the two, just depending on what your use case is. But again, I think these are going to be better being used side by side instead of independently. But that's it for this one. Let me know what you guys think down below. Thanks for watching. We will catch you in the next one. Peace.